नमस्ते बिटियाओं, सदा खुश रहिए। दिस इज JVN ब्रिजेश कुमार यादव, फैकल्टी ऑफ एजुकेशन एंड मेथोडोलॉजी, ज्योति विद्यापीठ वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी जयपुर. Students, I welcome to all of you in my GSTF class. Dear students, I have prepared this lecture for BSc B.Ed second sem, diversity of crypto games, and in this subject we were discussing about pteridophytes. Students, so far we have studied general character of pteridophyta, classification, their habitat, location, morphology. After that we have seen some of the genera of pteridophytes such as Coleotum, Lycopodium, Equisedum, Marsilia. Now students, we are going to see, I think it is the last topic of pteridophyta, that is the types of stele in pteridophyta. Okay, so what is the stele, you must know. So let's start. Stele is nothing but the central cylindrical or core portion of vascular tissue. As you all know, in pteridophyta for the first time vascular tissue evolved. Okay, so how these tissues evolved and what are the components of these tissues? Generally, stele is composed of xylem, phloem, pericycle, medullary rays and pith. Okay, but since these pteridophytes are the first one from where this stele developed, evolved, so here primitive form of stele is found. Okay, so only they have contain only xylem and phloem, and some other advanced form of stele they have pith. Okay, so here I have shown you the classification in tabular form. For the first time this stele theory has been given by two scientists. They were Van Dieckmann and Dolliot. Students, try to remember this scientist names because most of the competitive exams they used to ask who has given the stellar theory, then you have to reply. Okay, so don't avoid this scientist name, try to focus on the name, at least you must remember this name. Okay, now we are moving to different types of steles in pteridophytes. As you can see, there are three types of steles on the basis of development. These are protostele, second is siphonostele, and third is solenosteles. Okay, protosteles is that kind of stele which have no pith, means they are very primitive types of stele, and a little bit advanced version of protostele is siphonosteles, where pith is present but leaf gap is not present. Okay, whereas the most advanced form of stele is solenosteles, where both the parts, pith as well as leaf gap, found. So let's start one by one. What are they? Okay, further protostele can be categorized into different subgroups: haplostele, actinostele, plectostele, mixed protostele, and mixed protostele with pith. So haplostele is the stele which have smooth central xylem that is surrounded by phloem. The example of haplostele is Rhynia and Lygodium. Second is actinostele. The shape of this protostele is star shaped, and xylem phloem between the star arms. Example is Lycopodium serratum. Next one is plectostele, xylem as a plate, phloem between xylem plates. Example is Lycopodium clavatum. Mixed protostele is xylem as a patches in the phloem, Lycopodium cernum. Students, you need not to worry about all those structures, but at least you must remember the name and their examples, because most of the competitive exams they used to ask which kind of protosteel found in Rhynia, which kind of protosteel found in Lycopodium serratum. So at least you must remember the examples and the names. Rest of things not that much of important, but for your long examination, long question examination, you have to describe, and I can provide you the note material where all those description has been available. Okay, so for time being you just focus on the different types and what are the peculiar character, at least 1 2, and some of the examples. Okay, next is mixed protosteel. Xylem is patches, I have already told you. Mixed protosteel with pith, that is pith is present over there. Now the second steel is siphonosteel. I have already told that they have pith. Okay, so further they can be classified into 3 subgroups: cladosiphonic siphonosteel without leaf gap, Selaginella is example; ectofloic siphonosteel, phloem external to xylem, that is osmunda; amphifloic siphonosteel, phloem both side of the xylem, example is Marsilea rhizome. Third one, that is solenostool, which is most advanced version of the steel. They are further classified into different subclasses: ectofloic solenosteel, phloem external to xylem, amphifloic solenosteel. Students, be sure and don't get confused between ectofloic siphonosteel and ectofloic solenosteel. Okay, try to remember them carefully and focus them. Okay, next one is dictyosteel, many meristeels, example is Teres; polycyclic steel, many circles of vascular bundle, and example is pteridium; U steel and atectosteels, scattered vascular bundle, monocot stem. These two are not in your pteridophytes. Okay, these are in higher plants, like U steel where vascular bundle are broken in ring, that is dicot stem, example. Or atectosteel is scattered arrangement of vascular bundle, example is monocot stem. Okay, so students, in this way we have seen different classes of steels in pteridophytes, how they have evolved, which one is most primitive, which one is most advanced, and why they are so. Okay, so in this way we have finished this topic. Thank you very much.